Hey guys, Justin here from ChartSmart Trading. I just wanted to take you through a fairly major upgrade that we've made to the probability calculating scanner, and just let you know what it does now and how it might help you guys. So, as you can see from the title, Auto Scanner, we've taken the scanner, which is currently in a manual mode, and fully automated the scanner. So what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, the first thing is all the original features and functions on the scanner remain unchanged. So all of your normal inputs that you're looking at have not gone anywhere. They are still there. However, in addition, it is a fully automated scan function. So now when you load the scanner onto your platform and you enable automatic scan function, it immediately begins to scan through the presets that you have loaded, and it does not stop scanning. So as long as your machine is running and you have an internet connection, the scanner will simply continuously scan the market for setups. It is fully customizable, and I'll show you that in a minute. There are multiple alert functions. This means you can get your alerts coming through on your smartphone. So just like any normal app, it comes through on your smartphone app. It can also be emailed to you, and of course it can pop up on screen. You can choose to have all three of these alerts or any combination of them that you desire. The great thing here, guys, is manual scanning is effective. You can do it as many times a day as you have time for. The trouble is that if you're not sitting in front of your laptop all day, or if you're busy, you simply might miss a setup. But with the auto scanner, that's no longer possible because it simply doesn't stop scanning. So you're probably going to be moving from 2 or 3 scans a day to 50 or 60 scans a day. So your coverage is much more effective. You're just not going to miss any of the trades. What's also nice is you get a written record of what is set up. So if you can't look at it immediately, it's on your phone, it's on your email. You can go back to it and have a look and see if it's still live. So I'll just give you an example. This is okay. So this is an example of an alert that will come through to your smartphone via the MT4 app, and you can see it just as the scanner finds them, it texts them through to the app, and you can see there it'll tell you that it's a Pathfinder setup, that it's what is the instrument it's on, what is the moving average we're looking at, what is the time frame, what are your probability calculations, and what is your profit target in terms of what are your pips from the EMA. So the critical information from the scanner is sent along with the alert. It's not simply telling you, go look at the charts, something is there. It's actually giving you specific data around each and every setup. It'll come through on the different time frames. This top one is the EMA 1000. You can see below it, the Swiss franc is also set up on the 1500. So is the New Zealand CAD. You started to pick up a trend here. You can start to see the New Zealand currency pairs involved in all of these. So very powerful, very convenient. And that's really those are really the alerts. So if we actually go to the scanner itself, you can see it looks identical. There are really no changes to the actual functioning of the scanner and what it gives you in terms of data. However, in the top left corner, you'll see there it says TF M1 and MA 1000. And what that's telling you is that the auto scanner right now is looking at the 1 minute time frame, and it is scanning the 1000 moving average. Where it says here change settings in 59, that is 59 seconds. And once it has finished calculating all of these numbers, you'll see that these numbers here under the max bars away and average bars away are slowly being updated. As soon as they've all been recalculated for the 1000 moving average, this 59 will start to count down, and it'll stream all the live data for those 59 seconds before it moves on to the next moving average that it's going to be. You can see, in fact, it's just finished right now. You can see the data starts to stream through. The countdown begins. There's no setups right now apart from an RSI setup here, but in terms of Pathfinder, we don't have anything on the 1 minute 1000. So it's going to give another 38 seconds just to look at all the numbers and make sure you're happy before it moves on to the next moving average. Now you can change this to be as long as you want. If you would like to have 5 or 10 minutes between each time frame, you can, or each moving average you can. It's completely and utterly up to you. But as you can see, it's just simply continuing, and very shortly, we'll see, in fact, in 9 seconds, that this pips to the 1000 EMA is now going to change to pips to, I think the next one is the 1500 EMA is going to be scanned. There we go. And you can see it's just changed across to the 1500 EMA. This is frozen at 59 while it does the numbers, and we'll see this top number 3859 on the Aussie dollar, US dollar, max bars away will be updated to the new max bars away on the 1500 EMA. You can see that that has now changed to 5667. It will complete all of these calculations and then start the countdown again and move on to the next time frame or the next moving average. So just very, very effective. It moves very quietly along. In terms of the settings, let's take a look. Right. So the new scanner can move in, sorry, where am I here? The scanner can either work in auto scan mode. If you wanted to just work as the original scanner, you certainly can just click it onto false, and that'll move onto a manual scanner where you simply move it around manually as you always have. Scan frequency in minutes. What this setting is once it's scanned through the full cycle, so all of your time frames and all of your EMAs, it will wait 1 minute before starting the entire cycle again. So in this case, it's basically a never-ending loop. You might say, well, actually, I don't need it to scan that frequently. I only wanted to scan once an hour or once every 4 hours. So you can type in any number you want there, and it will follow that guideline as to how often it's going to scan every single day. Seconds to settings change. This is the 59 we were talking about earlier. So between every single EMA, between every single time frame, it's going to wait 60 seconds before moving on, which allows you to look at the data, make your decisions, and decide whether or not you want to move out of auto scan and watch it on the manual. Finally, if we look at these pop-ups, you can use a pop-up alert. If we look at the alerts, you can have pop-up alerts on the screen. You can have email alerts emailed to you. You can have phone alerts sent to the app on your smartphone. You can have any combination of these. You can have one of them. You can have all three. It's completely your choice. Furthermore, you can also choose whether or not you want an alert sent when you have a pathfinder set up. In other words, these probability numbers are set up, or whether you want to know when cycle alignment is set up in terms of the RSI, or you can choose any combination again of those, so either one or other or both. Okay, then in terms of the actual scan cycle, so this is where you're telling the scanner what it should be scanning. So you can choose from anywhere from the 1 minute time frame up to the 1 week time frame, and again any combination of those. So for instance, my trading, I'm not scanning the hourly, I'm not scanning the 4 hourly, the daily, or the weekly, but I am interested in the 1 minute up to the hourly. So I'm scanning those time frames. You might not be interested in the smaller time frames. You might be looking at the longer. You can customize it so it scans whatever time frame you choose to. And then of course you've got these 6 EMA periods here. I'm looking at the 2, 4, 6, 8, 1000, 1500, but you could simply enter in any moving average period here, and the scanner would calculate the stats against those. Okay, so those are all of the inputs, fairly simple. The rest of the data up here is as is. So all of this data, if you're using the scanner, you're already aware of these inputs, and those don't change. You can choose all the pairs you want analyzed over here, and then this is simply the data, they're telling it how often you want to scan or what you wanted to scan. Okay guys, so those are the details. The last bit I wanted to tell you is this is actually an expert advisor. It's no longer an indicator. The processing power needs to run through an EA now. So please, when you are loading it, load it under your expert advisors and simply load it onto a blank chart as an expert advisor. Enable auto trading. Make sure you've got the smiley face. It's going to run perfectly for you. And what it will do is it'll just continue to cycle and really just cycle back and constantly provide you with this kind of data here. And what this means is you can simply wake up in the morning, or actually leave it on a VPN or VPS server, and it will constantly cycle and give you constant updates and constant alerts as those trades come through. Guys, this is an absolutely it's a massive improvement. I've certainly found you're no longer having to sit looking at the screen. You simply set the scanner off and it continues and does the work for you. So, guys, if there are any more questions, please drop me a line on email or WhatsApp. I can get back to you. The scanner is available immediately. You can either choose to have the original manual, or you can use this new version, which is the automated or the manual. You can choose whichever way you would like it to move. So I hope it has been useful, guys, and I think this is going to be a massive improvement and a real time saver for everybody out there. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you soon.